Welcome back. Well, with our second topic, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone Dr. Nahla Bakry, a nutrition expert. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year to you and to your family.
Happy New Year, dear.
Well, Dr. Bakry, we're discussing today that during the winter season, usually the person eats more than the summer season. So we'd like to know from you, how can we control the meals that we have or we eat during the month of the season of winter?
Yeah, the most important thing in the winter is that we boost our immunity. And in order to boost our immunity, we have to eat lots of fruits and vegetables in every meal, not just once during the day.
Yes.
Or, it has to be intentional that half of your plate is always fruits and vegetables, because the immunity boosting vitamins and minerals are several. I'd like to mention them. They're vitamin A, B6, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, folate, iron, selenium, zinc. That's why we need to have a variety of fruits and vegetables in different colors to boost our immunity.
Yes, Dr. Bakry, give us an idea or a classification. What should we take for breakfast? What should we take for lunch, for dinner?
Okay, for breakfast, if you like to take, it depends. You can have anything you like. You just have to divide your plate. For instance, if you like beans, if you like food, so half of your plate would be the beans and the bread, and the other half would be vegetables, all sorts of vegetables. Onions also would be great, and all kinds of onions, because they're the natural antibiotic and immunity boosting. And also any fruit that you like. So it doesn't have to be a certain thing. I, for instance, like to have my breakfast. I like to have a chia yogurt pudding. I add chia seeds to the cacao fruit, to yogurt and other seeds, flax seeds, and I mix them and I eat them. This is my breakfast, so it depends.
Yes. Also, the young children goes to school and goes to their studies very early in the morning during the winter season. So, what are the kind of food that we should provide to the young children who wakes very early in the morning and leaves the house in cold weather?
The first thing they have to have, I would like a hot cocoa, or a cocoa banana smoothie, or a strawberry banana smoothie in the morning with strawberry banana and milk. This is how it is, okay? And then you have to prepare their lunchbox to include a sandwich, fruits, vegetables, yogurt, nuts, some nuts or peanut butter, and maybe a cupcake, a healthy cupcake. So they have different snacks during the day. They're not stuck to a certain type of snack.
And the immunity concerning the young children also. How can we provide them with fruits and vegetables containing vitamin C, for example?
Well, vitamin C is abundant in the orange-colored fruits, so and vegetables. So if you think of carrots, if you think of apricots, the cacao fruits, orange, saman, of course, orange and all the citrus fruits. So vitamin C is very abundant. It's in tomatoes. It's, in so many things. In all the green leafy contains vitamin C. So you can just ensure that they have the certain vegetables that they like, because if they don't like something, they like another thing. The most important thing is that you provide that option for them.
Yes. What about the pregnant women during the winter season? What should the pregnant women eat, and the healthy food she should eat?
Pregnant women, especially, we divide them in 3 different trimesters. In the first trimester, she has to eat a lot of folate, is abundant in foliage, in green leafy and broccoli. And also she should take a folate supplement because it's so important in the how do you say, the process of the fetus growing in that stage.
Yes.
Also the same thing, the women has to eat balanced, but she has to increase 300 calories over her normal intake. And when she's lactating, she also needs to increase another 300, so 600 calories to 700 calories. So you need to increase a little bit, not too much. I just said 300, you know, because in Egypt they always say, oh, you're eating for two, you have to eat a lot. You just have to increase, you know, 300 calories, that's all.
Yes, yes. So people with chronic disease, also, what's your advice for them in the winter season?
It depends what chronic disease they have. Any person, whether they have the disease or they're normal, they need to boost their immunity. As I said, we have to always concentrate on boosting the immunity, and it depends on their disease. We have to be careful with our intake, whether it is diabetes, for instance. So we need to be careful for the insulin, you know, not to unbalance the insulin. So we have to be careful with the carbohydrates that we're consuming, and always add a protein to the meal.
Yes.
If it's a cancer patient, then you need to increase the antioxidants, because this is the cell repair, and these are abundant in the fruits and vegetables that has the color purple, like the eggplant, the aubergine, and the red cabbage, and the red onions, and so forth.
Yes. So, Dr. Bakry, usually in summer we drink a lot of water, but in the winter some people forget to drink water. So what would you say to them?
I would say that you need the 3 liters of water, but if you cannot drink them like cold or in water form, you can also drink them in a soup form or herbal, you know, like anise, ginger, cinnamon. Okay, we can be innovative a little bit.
Yes. What about the fresh?
You need to count your intake.
What about the fresh juice, like lemon, like orange juice, like mint, like things like that? There were some ideas saying that you should not drink the food. Did you get me?
Yes, of course. You should not drink your food. You should eat your food.
I mean, if it's there's an orange, eat the orange. Don't drink it as a juice. If you're going to eat mango, eat the mango and don't make it a juice. So give us an idea about this this thing.
It's just because when you eat the whole fruit, you take the whole benefits. You take the fiber. And you slow down the insulin spike, the sugar spike. So, but if you're an athlete, or you can afford to drink juice. Like if you just had you're exercising, you can drink before you exercise, after you exercise. But if you're just sitting, not moving at all, then no, don't drink your fruits. Please just eat your fruit whole, as you said. And we can all afford just a half a cup of orange juice a day. That's okay. In the morning, people like to have, because of your sore throat, or with the breakfast, you like to have half a cup of orange juice or grapefruit juice. That's okay, but not more than that.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. So, Dr. Bakry, there are nowadays we hear and read some completely different ideas from what we have learned. We all know that the breakfast meal is very important for the person to start his day with the breakfast meal. As you've just mentioned, it should gather a number of useful ingredients like the beans, like milk. But there are other nowadays new ideas saying you don't have to take the breakfast meal if you're not hungry. Wait until you feel that you are hungry, and after this you can eat. So how did you see this?
Well, if you need to lose weight, and it's the best thing is to skip breakfast altogether, and do the intermittent fasting, and try to push it until you can at least 16, 18 hours. But if you don't want to lose weight, then you can have a small breakfast, not too big, or you can skip breakfast altogether. But the problem is, if you're going to skip breakfast and then you're going to eat too much, that's not good.
Yes.
You know how it is. You have to balance this, because some people skip breakfast and then they think, oh, now we can eat what we want. And I see this a lot, and they say, oh, we tried the intermittent fasting, it didn't work. Yes, it's not going to work if you consume too much calories, more than your body needs per day.
Yes.
For instance, if you skip breakfast and you skip lunch and you eat a very heavy dinner, you're still going to gain weight.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, but if you skip breakfast and you have a small meal and then 4 hours later another small meal, regulating your food intake is so important. It has to be every 4 hours.
Yes. Dr. Bakry, some people are unable to make diet, or they cannot lose weight easily. They cannot play sports. So they prefer to take medicines. So what's your opinion about this?
Well, I don't know of any medicine that has a sustainable result. Some medicines help you in the beginning, but then once you stop them, you gain it back.
Yes.
So some most of the medicines, they play with your insulin, which is hormones. So, they make an imbalance.
They have a
in the
side
body.
effect, you mean?
Yes.
Yes.
So I really don't like this relying on medicine. I think if you just regulate your meals, like I said, every 4 hours, a small plate, half of that plate fruits and vegetables, you're going to feel full, you're going to lose weight, you're going to boost your immunity, you're going to get all the benefits. But if you just rely on medicine and you stop eating, your hair will fall, your immunity will fall, you will feel weak, and then you're going to eat again.
Yes.
You feel sick, okay? So it's not sustainable.
Yes. Dr. Bakry, do you think that losing weight is much more harder for elder people? As the person is going...
no.
Yes.
No. I didn't see this with my clients. I have clients even over 90 years old. No, it is not. Actually, it's easier because they don't feel as hungry as younger people, because they don't move a lot, like younger people do. So, no, they can. Once you just kind of regulate your meals and your intake and make sure that you don't exceed what your body needs, then you lose weight easily, even without exercise.
Yes. So I thank you very much. Happy New Year to you and to your family. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. I really had the pleasure to have this phono with you, Dr. Nahla Bakry, nutrition expert. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone.